Welcome to this explainer. I am absolutely pumped you're here today because we're tackling the ultimate high-stakes project, designing your dream home. If you're even thinking about building, renovating, or honestly, if you just love obsessing over house plans, you need to lock in right now. We're going to decode the exact secrets that professional architects use to build absolute masterpieces.
Seriously, have you ever heard those absolute horror stories? Somebody takes a sledgehammer to a wall because they want an open concept kitchen, right? And suddenly, bam, the ceiling sags, the structure cracks, and they are staring down a completely avoidable $150,000 structural collapse. Or, maybe it's a little less dramatic, but you move into a brand new build and your king-size bed literally blocks the closet door. Getting your home design wrong is an incredibly painful and expensive nightmare, and we are here to make absolutely sure that does not happen to you.
But hey, before we go one second further, I need you to hit that subscribe button right now. Seriously, do it. If you want the absolute best, most direct survival guides for building, designing, and optimizing your living space, you literally cannot afford to miss an explainer. Hit subscribe and let's get into the blueprints.
All right, Section 1, Vision, Plans, and Blueprints. Let's get into it. Okay, let's dive into this. A successful, stress-free build actually starts long before anyone ever lifts a hammer or pours a single drop of concrete. It starts in your head, and it starts on paper, because clarity is absolute power. Before you draw a single line, you've got to write a brief that captures how you live today and how you want to live in 5 or 10 years. Are you working from home now? Are you going to need a quiet study space away from the main living area? And what about the lot itself? Like, if you're building near the coast, say Pismo Beach, you definitely want to capture those sea breezes and optimize natural light while guarding against harsh glare. That one single insight dictates your window placement and your outdoor transitions. Your vision sets the absolute foundation for the whole shebang.
Now you've got to know the language. A floor plan and a blueprint? Not the same thing. A floor plan is all about your spatial flow. It's that scaled overhead drawing showing room relationships, door swings, and furniture layouts on one single level. But a blueprint? That is the comprehensive technical master set. We're talking exterior elevations, structural sections, mechanical, electrical, and plumbing details. A contractor builds from a blueprint, not just a quick floor plan sketch.
Moving right along to Section 2, Drawing and Decoding Symbols.
And this brilliantly illustrates the practical side of mapping out your spaces and actually reading the visual language of design. Over on the left, you've got your standard door and window symbols like double doors, bypass doors, casement windows. And on the right, your furniture symbols. Look, if you don't know what these mean, a floor plan just looks like a bunch of random geometric shapes. But once you can decode these, you can instantly read how a room operates. You can see exactly how a standard 36-inch swinging door takes up nearly 9 square feet of floor space just to open, versus something like a sliding pocket door, which takes up basically 0.
Now, when focusing specifically on bathroom symbols, you're going to see the sink, the toilet, the shower drain. Guys, I cannot overstate the importance of knowing these symbols and placing real-sized furniture and fixtures on your paper or digital plan. Why? Because placing a properly scaled bathtub or cabinet on your plan right now is exactly what prevents you from realizing your bathroom is way too cramped to actually turn around in once the drywall's already up. You don't want to find that out the hard way. So, how do we actually get your ideas into this professional format? Here is the exact 5-step process to convert a rough paper sketch into a precise CAD drawing. Step 1, make a clear hand sketch. Just use a pencil and include your basic dimensions. Step 2, digitize it by scanning or photographing it, but make sure you hold your camera perfectly parallel. Step 3, import that image into CAD software, something like AutoCAD or LibreCAD, as a background layer. Step 4, trace the geometry using digital line and arc tools. And finally, Step 5, add your precise dimensions, notes, and export it. Just like that, your napkin sketch is a professional, scaled document.
All right, on to Section 3, Avoiding Floor Plan Disasters. Bad layouts mean tiny bedrooms, 0 storage, and chaotic traffic flow where everyone is just bumping into each other all day. It is agonizing to live in a poorly planned home. So here are the 7 most common, unbelievably expensive floor plan mistakes. Number 1, ignoring your lifestyle. If you host massive dinners, you need a big dining area. Don't just draw a huge living room if you never actually sit in it. 2, poor space allocation. Huge hallways and tiny bedrooms, total nightmare. 3, forgetting furniture dimensions. We literally just talked about this. Measure your bed. 4, not enough storage. Built-in shelving and walk-in pantries prevent absolute chaos, trust me. 5, bad traffic flow. You've got to separate your public zones from your private zones so guests aren't walking past your messy bedroom just to use the bathroom. 6, ignoring natural light. Orient those windows toward the sun's path. And 7, not planning for the future. Can that guest room become an office down the line? Think ahead. The ultimate solution to avoiding all 7 of those mistakes is to use 3D floor plan software to test it out before you build. Tools like Space Designer 3D allow you to trace your walls, drop in real-size furniture from a massive catalog, and then actually do a virtual walkthrough. You can literally catch cramped corners, simulate sunlight based on your exact real-world address, and fix bad traffic flow before you spend a single dime on actual construction. It is an absolute game changer, folks.
Section 4, Structure, Safety, and Codes. Let's get serious for a second.
Listen to me closely here. Messing up a floor plan, that costs you comfort and money. But messing up structure and building codes, that costs you your safety and can cause catastrophic structural failure. So the crucial point here is the load-bearing wall. In architectural plans, these are often drawn with thicker lines. They typically measure 150 to 300 millimeters thick, and they run perpendicular to your floor joists. They're carrying the weight of everything above them straight down to the foundation. Removing or altering one of these without temporary bracing any permanent engineered structural beam is a recipe for absolute disaster. If you are ever in doubt, you absolutely must consult a structural engineer, no exceptions.
And that leads us directly into building codes. Look, I know people hate red tape, I get it. But residential building codes exist to keep you alive. They mandate structural integrity to withstand wind and seismic activity. They dictate fire safety egress, which basically means your windows actually have to be big enough to escape through in an emergency. They set minimum load capacities for your floors, and they mandate energy efficiency and insulation standards that keep your house from costing an absolute fortune to heat and cool. Never, ever cut corners on the code. All right, final stretch, Section 5. Architects or pre-made plans? Okay, so we know what we want, we know the codes, so how are we actually getting these blueprints finalized and into the hands of a builder? You face a major trade-off here. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how it breaks down your 2 main paths. On one hand, you can hire an architect. This is highly customizable. They tailor the house to your exact lot and your exact lifestyle, and they guide you through the absolute nightmare of plumbing, electrical, and code changes all the way to move-in day. The downside? Obviously, it costs a lot more upfront and takes way more time. On the other hand, you can purchase pre-made plans online. The pros? It's incredibly fast and the designs are tried and true. You can literally look at photos of the finished house before you build. But the massive con is that those plans aren't customized to your specific lot's water and electrical lines, meaning you might still have to hire a professional to adjust them anyway. So you really have to weigh your budget against your timeline on this one.
And that brings us to our final, arguably most important question. Are you designing your home for the life you have right now, today, or the life you're going to have in 10 years? A perfect blueprint isn't just about walls and windows. It's literally a vessel for your future. So whether you hire an architect or use 3D software to map the whole thing out yourself, build flexibility and vision into your home. Take these strategies, avoid those disaster mistakes we talked about, and go build something incredible. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and I will see you on the next one.